And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Stewart going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
A play at the plate. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The batter, number 9.
Ready with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Jansen hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. We'll see Miguel Cabrera leading off when we get back. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Tigers lead it 3-1. Stepping up now, Miguel Cabrera. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Swing by Cabrera, and a ball hit on the ground is short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Your attention, please.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Pilar is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number
Digging
14.
in, Kristen Stewart. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Tigers 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pilar. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A high fastball is in there. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Devin Travis 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Into the box, Kendrys Morales. Mercer is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mikey Mata. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Mikey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The catcher, number 17.
Next for the Tigers, Grayson Greenier. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. The second
so coming to the plate, Josh Harrison. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. They're up 5-1. Here's Justin Smoke now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
High in the air out to center field. Matuk has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He was a ground out victim last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he popped him up. Stewart moving in. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Grichuk.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Popped him up. Greenier moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down here 5-1. Bud Norris will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Standing in, Jordy Mercer will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Jansen has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pilar's there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. So digging in now, Teoscar Hernandez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Behind 0-2 now. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Jansen. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 5-1. Plate, Jeimer Candelario. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Colon is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, designated hitter.
At the plate, John Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 14.
Digging in once again, Kristen Stewart. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pilar. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he popped him up. Harrison is calling for it. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in, Devin Travis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Number 8.
First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. final strike for the Blue Jays. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Detroit took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Matthew Boyd gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Welcome to your Saturday edition.
Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. Aaron Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to employ that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually, you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Nero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting fourth.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine all coming to a complete.
Meanwhile, now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base. Cabrera at second with two down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave one. It's the Tigers nothing. Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Toronto,
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, come in feeling good as they're 2-0. To start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind, and that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Brandon Drury in this one. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes strike three called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. Nothing in one. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's 4 for 13. He also has 1 home run.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Another 0-2 home. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
The 0-2 once more. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're...
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Stewart racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Brandon Drury is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pilar is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Mikey Matuk to bat next. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, and it's 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Ready. Galvis.
Settling in now, Freddie Galvis will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Castellanos is there, and he'll make the catch to leading off the inning, Grayson Greenier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Grayson.
Now here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk is under it. 1 out.
Batting 9.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Travis has it. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the ever versatile Josh Harrison digs in. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and it's gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Tigers have knotted things up. 2 apiece.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer. Goes to show you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
Next for the Tigers,
first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
The right fielder, number 9, Nick.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Up next is Danny Jansen. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ballgame a night ago.
Number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Jansen stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Sharp ground ball to third, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Oh, and he misses it.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. A tag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The first baseman, number 8.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped up. Cabrera over to his left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready to take his hacks again, Justin Smoke, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Stewart going back on it. Gone! Standing in now, Rendell Grichuk.
Now batting, right fielder.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third.
Grichuk.
And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Harrison is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning. Striding in once again, John Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things
high in the air and deep is straightaway left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 8, Mikey Matuk.
Now batting, Mikey Matuk. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's his swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 17, Grayson.
Striding in, Grayson Greenier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tigers able to claw one back on the strength of this solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Tigers 3. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's been a really complete effort from his hitters today that's resulted in them averaging 2 runs per inning right now. The table setters are doing their job, and the guys behind them have risen to the challenge of getting them home. There are a lot of happy hitters and coaches down here, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Matuk has a read on it. 1 down. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Pops this one up. Harrison moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 11.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Devin.
Grounded back up the middle. Mercer to his left. He's there. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They still lead it 6. Leading off the inning, Jeimer Candelario. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Candelario.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Travis calls for it. One down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Josh Harrison stands in. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Line towards center field. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
First pitch on its way. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 pitch. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 6-5 now.
The right fielder, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John.
Striding into the box, John Hicks. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Pilar. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Jays are out in front 6-5. So stepping in, Devin Travis 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
And now pitch on the way. Hard ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. It's fair to say that early on at least the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. High in the air out to center field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Justin Moak.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was frustrated. He swung through the pitch before.
Brandon Drury will bat next. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto as it remains a 6-5. Stepping up to the plate, Kristen Stewart, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Number 14.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pilar's there. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder, number 8, Mikey Mata.
So striding in, Mikey Mata. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 17, Grayson Griner.
So striding forward now, Grayson Grenier. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive base hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics.
The
first pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Jeimer Candelario as he lines it out to center. Pilar is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Coming to the plate now, Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Candelario over to his right. 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and they take a 7-5 lead. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Danny Jansen. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And another foul ball. Heading out toward shallow right. Castellanos has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. David Phelps is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Josh Harrison. His past batting line against David Phelps. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Jordy Mercer. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready now, Miguel Cabrera. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Nick Castellanos now. Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from 3rd. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, John Hicks, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped him up. Jansen waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. Seventh inning stretch
stretch
time upcoming here in Wisconsin. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Tigers 6. Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire. Entire game.
Heading out toward shallow right. Castellanos on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple. So he's head first into.
The second baseman, Kevin Rogers.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Morales.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So it leave after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Justin Smoke will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Into the box now, Brandon Drury. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Number 50, Randall.
Ready once again, Rendell Grichuk. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball called for strike 2. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire. Next up for Detroit, Kristen Stewart. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The center fielder, number 8, Mikey Mata.
Now at the plate, Mikey Mata. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Tries to dump this one out to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here. His first of the ball game.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Ryan Tepera is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Standing in now, Grayson Greenier, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And now confusion here with two men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jeimer Candelario, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early.
In to score, the runner from third.
Now batting. The shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Into the box now, Jordy Mercer. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Tigers get... Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos has a beat on it. One down. Standing in, Freddie Galvis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pitch popped up, and he'll put this away for the second out.
The batter.
Stepping in, Danny Jansen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still lead it though, 10-7. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51.
Digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's 0 for 4. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Shot to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter.
Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hernandez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, John Hicks, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's set and the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, and it certainly won't be his last.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Toronto get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Aaron Sanchez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Daniel Norris gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. Ken Giles earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt. Time for baseball on the The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that's off the left field wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. He swings and lines it to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Yeah, and every starting pitcher in a game comes out ready to fire, hoping that they're going to have a big game. What they don't plan for is giving up base hits on the first 2 pitches of the game. Well, it is what it is. Now he's got to find a way to limit the damage.
Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. He's having a great series. He's already added 8 hits to his season total, so these pitchers have not figured out how to get him out yet.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Fernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Shoemaker comes set. First pitch on the way. That's in there. Base hit. Cabrera rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. This is pulled into right. Richard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Tigers get just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Tigers are out in front 1-0. Daniel Norris will be on the mound for game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, he's never really put things together like a lot of people in baseball thought he would from the left side. Love the arm, mid to upper 90s fastball. Good assortment of breaking pitches to go along with it. Like most lefties, command has been the issue for Daniel Norris. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's having a good series against these guys so far. He's been a huge factor, particularly driving in runs. He's already driven in 5 in this series so far. So clutch situations with guys on base, this is the guy to watch.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Kendrys Morales. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail 1-0. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He's been swinging